She said, "Your culture's old-fashioned. We're modern," after mocking my family traditions. I said, "Modernize alone." The celebration I invited her replacement to broke more than just her pride. I, 29, was preparing tea the traditional way when Rachel, 27, started her usual commentary. We'd been together 3 years, engaged for 6 months. "Rachel, God, why do you still do that? Just use tea bags like normal people." "This is how my grandmother taught me. It's calming." Rolling her eyes. "Your family and their rituals. We have Keurigs now, Arjun. Some traditions are worth keeping. That's your problem. You're stuck in the past. Your mom still makes bread from scratch. Your dad does that morning prayer thing. It's 2024, not 1924. My parents are happy. Their traditions bring them peace. They could be happier if they modernized. Like us. We're progressive, evolved." The way she said us felt hollow. She meant her. I was just supposed to follow along. This wasn't new. Started small when we first dated, little jokes about my family's customs, the way we ate dinner together every Sunday, how we removed shoes before entering homes, the prayer room in my parents' house. Quirky, she called it then, cute. But after we got engaged, quirky became backwards. Cute became embarrassing. The breaking point came 2 weeks later. My sister Priya was planning her daughter's naming ceremony. Big deal in our family. We pick names with meaning, consult elders, make it an event. Not religious, just meaningful. Priya called while Rachel and I were cooking. "Priya, Arjun, the ceremony's set for next month. Can you help with preparations?" "Me, of course. What do you need?" "Could you handle the catering? You know, traditional dishes, and maybe help Dad with the decorations?" "Absolutely. Rachel and I can..." Cutting me off. "Actually, we might be busy," to Rachel. "It's my niece's naming ceremony." "A party to pick a name? Can't they just Google baby names like modern parents?" On speaker. "Oh, I didn't realize it was an inconvenience." "It's not. We'll be there." Ignore her. "Ignore me? I'm trying to save us from another weekend of pretending these Stone Age customs matter." I'll call back." She hung up. The damage was done. That was incredibly disrespectful. "I'm disrespectful? Your family expects us to waste entire weekends on ceremonies for everything. Naming babies, blessing houses, honoring ancestors. When does it end? When family stops mattering. Family can matter without all this performance. My parents see each other at Christmas. Done. Simple. Modern. Your parents are divorced. Exactly. They're free, not bound by outdated obligations. My family's obligations come from love, not duty. Please, your mom called yesterday about some aunt's birthday prayer circle. A prayer circle? For a birthday? It's cultish. Celebrating someone's life is cultish? The way your family does it? Yes. Everything's a production. Can't just send a text like normal people. Normal according to who? According to society, modern society, not whatever village mentality your grandparents brought over. That landed like a slap. My grandparents immigrated with nothing, built everything from scratch, kept traditions alive so we wouldn't forget who we were. Very quietly. Village mentality? You know what I mean, the old country stuff. It's time to let it go. Like you let go of your family? I evolved past needing their approval for everything. You should try it. I don't need their approval. I want their presence. Same thing. You're enmeshed, codependent. We need boundaries. You mean you need me to have less family so you feel better about having none? How dare you? How dare you call my heritage village mentality? Oh, here we go. Playing the culture card. So dramatic. Not dramatic. You want modern? Modernize alone. What's that supposed to mean? It means I'm done pretending your contempt for my family is just being progressive. You're not evolved, Rachel. You're bitter. Bitter? I'm realistic. Your family's traditions are holding you back. From what? Being alone on holidays, forgetting where I came from, having no one to call when life gets hard? From being truly independent. From our future where you mock everything meaningful to me? Meaningful? It's just old-fashioned nonsense. Then we have nothing to discuss. Modernize alone, Rachel. I walked to the bedroom, started packing a bag. Following. You're leaving? Over this? Over 3 years of you disrespecting my family, my culture, me. I respect you. Just not the backwards parts. Those backwards parts made me who I am, the man you supposedly love. I do love you, the real you, not this traditional version your family expects. This is the real me, always has been. You just kept hoping I'd evolve out of it. Left that night, stayed at my cousin Raj's place. Rachel blew up my phone, ignored it, had important calls to make. First Priya, me about the naming ceremony. I'm all in, whatever you need. What about Rachel? Won't be an issue. We're done. Oh Arjun, I'm sorry. Was it because of 3 years of things? This just clarified it. Well, silver lining? I need someone to coordinate with the musicians. Remember that girl from your work? Ananya, she helped with the Diwali event? Yeah, she was great with the planning. Maybe she'd help again? She seemed to really understand our customs. I'll ask. Good idea. Update 1, the unraveling. A week later, Rachel went from shocked to vindictive. Started with the engagement ring. Texted that she was keeping it since I abandoned her. Then came the social media posts. When you realize your ex values ancient rituals over modern love, dodged a bullet toxic traditions. Her friends piled on. Comments about backwards thinking and cultural baggage. Screenshot and save them all. Not for revenge. For clarity. Seeing her true colors in writing helped. Meanwhile, I reached out to Ananya about helping with the naming ceremony. We'd worked together organizing our company's Diwali celebration. She'd been genuinely interested in learning about the traditions, asked thoughtful questions, never judged. Hey, weird request. My sister needs help coordinating music for my niece's naming ceremony. Interested? I'd love to help. When do we start? Fair warning. It's a lot of traditional stuff. Might be overwhelming. Traditional sounds perfect. My family's lost touch with most customs. I've been trying to reconnect. We met at a coffee shop to discuss details. She brought a notebook, took actual notes about the ceremony's significance, asked about appropriate gifts, dress codes, the meaning behind each ritual. The opposite of Rachel's eye rolls and sighs. This is beautiful. The idea that a name carries hopes and blessings, not just picking something that sounds nice. Exactly, though Rachel would say we're overthinking it. Rachel? Ex-fiancé. Recent ex. She thought our traditions were backwards. Ananya. Her loss. These connections to heritage are precious. My grandmother passed before teaching me much. I regret not asking more questions. We spent 2 hours planning. She suggested incorporating both classical and contemporary music, respecting tradition while making it accessible, balance, not erasure. That evening, Rachel called from an unknown number. Rachel, we need to talk about our stuff. Me, what stuff? I took my things. The apartment, the deposits, the shared items. You're on the lease alone, always were. I just paid half the rent. That's not. We had plans, moving to that modern loft downtown. Your plans, that you informed me about. Stop being petty. We need closure. I have closure. You made your position clear. My family's traditions are backwards. I'm choosing them over you. I didn't mean, look, I spoke hastily. Maybe some traditions aren't terrible. Which ones? The tea ceremony you mocked? The prayer circles you called cultish? The naming ceremony you insulted? Rachel, I'm trying to apologize. No, you're trying to negotiate. There's nothing to negotiate. Fine. Be stubborn. Cling to your outdated customs. See where it gets you. Surrounded by family who loves me? Terrible fate. She hung up, but the calls didn't stop. Got progressively nastier. Voicemails about how I'd never find someone modern who'd tolerate my family's demands. Saved those too, building quite a collection. The naming ceremony prep continued. Ananya threw herself into it, learned the songs, helped design programs, explaining each tradition for younger guests who might not know. Even suggested creating a memory book where guests could write blessings for my niece. Priya, pulling me aside during planning. She's wonderful, so respectful, so interested. Me, we're just friends. She's helping out. Friends who smile like that at each other? Stop. I'm just saying, someone who values what you value, it's too soon. Rachel and I just... Rachel never looked at our traditions the way Ananya does, with wonder instead of judgment. She wasn't wrong, but I wasn't ready to process that. Then Rachel escalated, started showing up places, my gym, the coffee shop near work, always with comments. At the gym, Surprised you're here. Thought you'd be at some ritual. Just exercising. Very modern of me. Don't be smart. You know what you're throwing away? Disrespect, mockery, cultural contempt. A future. We were building something. You were building, I was compromising, constantly. Relationships require compromise. From both people. When did you ever compromise? I went to your family things. And complained the entire time. Made fun of the food, the customs, the people. I was there, wasn't I? Physically. While texting about how bored you were, I saw the messages to your friends. That shut her up. Briefly, a week before the ceremony, she played her last card. Showed up at my parents' house during Sunday dinner. I wasn't there yet, but my mother called. Arjun, Rachel is here. She's upset. I'm 5 minutes away. Don't let her in. Too late. Your father already did. She's crying. Arrived to find Rachel performing the heartbroken fiancé routine. Tears, apologies, declarations of love. My family, being kind people, looked uncomfortable but sympathetic. Rachel, seeing me. Arjun, I've been so wrong. I see that now. Your traditions are beautiful. Since when? Since I lost you. I researched everything, the ceremonies, the meanings. I understand now. Perhaps you two should talk privately. Me, no need. Rachel, you researched my culture? Like a school project? To understand. To be better. My culture isn't homework. It's life. It's not something you study to win me back. I'm trying. Now, after 3 years of mockery, after calling it backwards, village mentality, remember? My family exchanged looks. They hadn't known the extent. Mom, you said that about our traditions. I was ignorant. I didn't mean, you meant every word. You just didn't expect consequences. People change. In a week, after 3 years of contempt? Standing. I think you should leave, Rachel. But I love your son. You love what he did for you, not who he is. Who he is includes these backwards traditions. She left in tears, but not before hissing at me. You'll regret this when you're stuck in the past while everyone else moves forward. I'd rather be stuck with people who value depth than racing toward empty modernity. Final update, the celebration. The naming ceremony arrived. Beautiful day. The hall my family rented looked perfect. Traditional decorations mixed with contemporary touches. Ananya's idea to blend both worked perfectly. Guests started arriving. Family from everywhere, friends, colleagues. The energy was warm, celebratory. Everything Rachel had mocked was on full display. The rituals, the prayers, the community. I was adjusting flower arrangements when my cousin whispered, "Don't look now, but Rachel's here." Turned to see her at the entrance. Dressed inappropriately, cocktail dress at a traditional ceremony. Already getting looks. Me approaching, "You weren't invited." "It's a public event. I have friends here." "What friends?" "Well, mutual acquaintances. I deserve to be here. We were together 3 years. During which you mocked everything happening here." "I've changed. I told you." "Great. Change somewhere else." Looking past me. "Who's that?" Followed her gaze. Ananya was helping my mother with something, both laughing. She wore traditional clothes respectfully, moved through the space like she belonged. Me, someone who doesn't need to research my culture to respect it. Rachel's face hardened. "You're already replacing me?" Me, "I'm moving forward. Isn't that what you wanted? Modern progress?" With her, she's so traditional. Me, she's brilliant, kind, respectful, and yes, she values tradition. Perfect combination. The ceremony began before Rachel could respond. She found a corner seat, clearly planning to stay. Fine, let her watch. The naming ritual was beautiful. My sister glowed, her husband beamed, their daughter peaceful despite the crowd. Each elder offered blessings, explained the name's meaning, shared hopes for her future. Ananya had coordinated everything flawlessly. The music flowed perfectly between classical and contemporary. The memory book filled with wishes in multiple languages. The photographers she'd hired captured every moment respectfully. During a break, I saw Rachel approaching Ananya. "Rachel, so you're the new girlfriend?" Confused. "I'm sorry?" "Arjun's rebound. Don't get comfortable. He'll expect you to cater to his family constantly. I'm helping with the ceremony, and his family's lovely. For now, wait until every weekend is some obligation, some ritual, some backward tradition." Backward? This is beautiful. The continuity, the meaning, the community. You'll get tired of it. of family gatherings, of cultural connection, of traditions that bind generations. Why would anyone tire of that? Because it's exhausting, always performing for elders. Ananya, performing? They're sharing love, building memories. I lost my grandparents young. I'd give anything for one more performance with them. I watched Rachel realize she'd miscalculated. Ananya wasn't some traditional girl I'd picked to spite her. She was someone who genuinely understood the value of what Rachel had rejected. My mother appeared with prasad, blessed food to share, offered some to Rachel. Mom, everyone is welcome to God's blessings. Taking it awkwardly, thanks, I guess. Even those who think we're backwards, Rachel froze. Mom smiled serenely and moved on. That's when the real breakdown started. Rachel looked around, really looked. Saw families laughing together, elderly people being honored, not hidden, children learning songs in their heritage language, traditions being passed down with joy, not obligation. Saw my father teaching young cousins a traditional game, my sister explaining the ceremony's meaning to her friends, me helping serve food to elders first, a custom she'd called inefficient. Saw Ananya seamlessly part of it all, not performing, participating, belonging. Rachel left during the final blessing, quietly, no scene, just left. Later, while cleaning up, Ananya found me. Ananya, that woman earlier, that was Rachel? Mia, sorry about her approaching you. She seemed lost. She chose independence over interdependence, freedom over family, modern over meaningful. That's sad. The two don't have to be mutually exclusive. No, they don't. You proved that today. Traditional music with contemporary arrangements, ancient rituals with modern explanations, balance. That's life, isn't it? Honoring where we came from while building where we're going? Exactly. Rachel never understood that, thought it was either or. Her loss today was magical. Thank you for letting me be part of it. Me. Thank you for making it special. Priya's already planning the first birthday. Interested? Laughing. Already? That's months away. Welcome to my family. We plan celebrations like military operations. Sounds perfect. I'll bring my notebook. Got home to find several texts from Rachel. You made your point. Hope you're happy in your bubble. She'll leave when she realizes what she signed up for. You'll never have a modern life. Enjoy being stuck in the past. Deleted them all. Then texted Ananya, coffee tomorrow? Want to hear about that classical music fusion idea you mentioned? Her response, yes, I found some artists who blend traditional with contemporary beautifully. Can't wait to share. Rachel was wrong. I wasn't stuck in the past. I was building a future that honored it. With someone who understood that tradition and progress could dance together, like the music at the ceremony. The naming celebration broke more than Rachel's pride. It broke her narrative. The story where she was the modern hero saving me from backward traditions. Where family obligations were chains instead of connections. Where heritage was baggage instead of treasure. She got to modernize alone, just like she wanted. In her efficient apartment with no weekend obligations, no elderly relatives to honor, no traditions to maintain, free from the burden of belonging. Meanwhile, I got to help name a new soul entering our family tapestry. Surrounded by 3 generations singing the same songs, sharing the same blessings, weaving the same connections that make us who we are. Rachel called it backwards, we call it home.